What's going on, guys? You're tuned into the Monday Coffee Show. I'm James.
And I'm Travis.
And be sure to stay tuned.
This week on the Monday Coffee Show, we're going to be talking about dating, relationships, and cheating. So, I don't know, let's get right into this, I guess. What for you? Just to start off with a kind of a nice thing. What's a good relationship look like?
For me, somebody who is considerate, funny, they're not too much. And what I mean by too much is I don't like guys who are very just unnecessarily loud and just boisterous and belligerent. No. Also somebody who likes to travel and like do adventures and stuff like that. I can't be with somebody who's like a homebody all the time. That's an issue. So what about you?
I'm in a relationship right now. I've been dating my girlfriend for a little over 3 years, which is really wild to think about. It doesn't feel like it's been that long, and we've been living together for about 2.5 years now. About that now. For me, like the two of us get along really well, and so I'm in a good relationship and in pretty close to what my ideal relationship is, but we're still even though we've been dating for 3 years, we're still getting used to each other. We're still learning things about each other here and there. It's just much slower than it was when we first started living together, when we learned a lot about each other all at once. There were a lot of conflicts, but for me, essentially things that I enjoy about my girlfriend are that we're very comforting to each other. Before coming here, she still is probably sick, and I'm going to go home and help take care of her some more. But doing that, adding, having those things where you're adding comfort into each other's lives. We also, along that same line, we're very, very supportive of each other and kind of, our dreams. She wants me to be a successful video producer, as much as I do, and I want her to be a very successful policy lawyer as much as she wants to be. Even though both of us really know nothing about the other world there. But there's that, and there's also we like doing very, very similar things. We both like going out, out into nature, but also going out to see music, see live music. We have a lot of very similar tastes there. We're very good at communicating. I'm very, very big into direct communication, and we're both very good at that. If I have a problem with something, I will just outright say I have a problem with that, and this is why. And she's very, very comfortable doing the exact same thing with me.
I think that's definitely an important part of communication, because I feel like, speaking of cheating, that's one reason why some people do cheat. In my opinion, I'm not gonna lie, cheating, there's no excuse for it. If you do it, you're done, that's it. I've heard of stories from friends about guys who have been oh, well, it was an accident. You don't accidentally fall into somebody.
Just get right to it.
Just saying, that's not possible. But I mean, to me, it's an instant deal breaker, because I feel after that I can't trust the person. So it's just there's no point in being with you. So let's just end it.
So I just said before, I really enjoy direct communication. On our first or second date, my girlfriend told me, I'm just gonna lay this out here. This is going to be a monogamous thing. If you cheat on me, it will be none of this ever happened. She just was totally gonna go ghost and be gone. There would be no evidence that we'd ever even known each other. I believe her. She's very, very strong in that opinion, and she has that right to be. I mean, there are plenty of people who are non-monogamous, and they are, as a couple or just like non-monogamous and together, and that works for them. But the thing around that is that communication and making sure that everyone is clear on all of the things,
Right.
Because like, even if like, say if we were in a relationship and I did something that I felt like was not cheating and you felt like was cheating, that's still cheating. Like, that's still
That's
like
right.
that like breakdown of communication and a
Exactly.
huge break of trust.
I feel like that's why it's important at the very beginning, like you said, Sop did, to just lay it on the table. If the other person can't handle it, find somebody else who can.
Right, yeah, exactly. And that's always been something that I've always been confused at, looking at, coworkers or friends, is like, like there'll be this whole like, oh, he cheated on me, I cheated on him, etc. But like, at that point, why be together anymore? You obviously don't want this. And like and maybe this is just like a little bit outside of like the cultural spaces I'm in, but I also don't get the side piece culture. I don't.
Oh, God.
I like, and like I said, like being non-monogamous can work, and that's cool. But like, I also don't necessarily get that.
Yeah, I feel like if I'm dating somebody and I like the person, then I just want to date that person anyway. Like, I've never cheated on anybody. If I don't want to be with you, I'm just going to say I don't want to be with you. If you don't like it, it's too bad because I don't want to be with you. So,
I have before. I was very young and stupid. It's really no excuse because I knew what I was doing, and for whatever reason I thought I was going to get away with it, and then I didn't, and it was bad. It was really, really bad. I have also been single when someone has cheated on a partner with me, and that if you can avoid that, please do. Do not get involved in other people's things.
if you know, because I've been in a situation where I didn't know, and I was like, oh, once I found out, it was over. But sometimes you literally don't know, or the signs are there, and you just kind of don't see it until afterwards, and it's like, oh, now that makes sense.
Right. Yeah, and it and the thing was like I knew that I was getting into that, but I didn't know. I still didn't know what I was getting into. Like, it was still, I was so in over my head that like I bailed 2 weeks later. I mean, as I had every right to do, but like, just don't get involved in other people's relationships. Like, if they got the monogamous thing going on, don't get involved in that.
And if they try, like you said, the whole side piece thing, if they try that BS of like, oh, well, they don't have to know, no. Because that's just showing you how little they think of you, first of all. And if you were to get together, they're going to do the same thing with somebody else.
And for me, like even if if I'm a single person and someone is approaching me and saying like this is gonna be a thing, like there's this person, they don't need to know. What are you holding back? What are you not telling me? I suddenly don't trust you. That's a huge red flag for me, even as just like a friend or like just a casual relationship. Like, that would be a really big red flag for me.
Yeah, I make it very clear. You only get one chance. I don't do the whole like, oh, well, we took a year break and we got no. If we're over, we're over. Because if we can talk it out, then we can talk it out. But if not, you just gotta go.
I've never thought about that before, and I think I'm in the same place. If I break up with someone, I don't think I want to go back, or like the same deal. Like I've had casual things that have rekindled, but that's a very different thing than like we're going back from like a bad breakup.
Yeah, for like casual things for me, it's just like not to sound harsh, but really don't care about the person that much because it's just fun. But yeah, I've grown. I'm only 24, but I've grown in the past few years.
Very cool. So once again, I think we're running out of time. I think this is a topic that we can definitely touch on again in the future. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let us know. There's definitely a comment section below this video, unless you're watching this on a different platform, and then you can find our YouTube channel and comment there. And
let us know what you think about side pieces in the comments too, because I want some opinions.
We're curious. It's a culture I don't get. I'll say that again. It's a thing I don't get. I don't know. But anyway, go about your week, enjoying your coffee. We'll see you next week when we talk about something else entirely. It'll probably be a reaction video, actually.
Sounds good.
Yes. So very cool. Like I said, enjoy your coffee. We'll see you next week.